In this video, we're going to be covering our hip internal and external rotation standing cars. So the idea here is to now work on just using a partial of that full standing hip car. This will allow us to just work on those areas where we find that we don't have as much control, don't have as much strength. By just spending time within that range, especially after we've expanded some range of motion, will allow us to groove and grease that movement in so we have much better control of that particular articulation. So we're going to cover this in a couple of different ways. The first one would be just using our usual standing hip car. So what we can do is hold on to something here to make sure that we can minimize any movement through the rest of the body. We're going to first just bring our leg out to that side. So we can do a passive sort of assist. So use that hand to help bring that knee up and slightly out into abduction, finding that furthest position. And then what we want to do is start by going into that internal rotation. So we'll take a deep breath in. Exhale, draw that belly button in, get that core engagement so we create our stability. Then you're going to focus on trying to pull that heel up to the ceiling, trying to internally rotate that hip. You'll notice that if we lax in range, the knee might drop to that floor. That is okay. Try to keep that up as much as we can. And then into external rotation, just feeling that heel come back underneath the knee, and then right back into internal rotation here. We're going to feel a nice crampiness sensation through that pocket region, even into the back of the hips and glutes, and then slowly rotating back in. Just trying to go through this motion about 5 to 10 times each way and just relax that foot down. Alternatively, the next one would be to just start off into that flex position at about 90 degrees, and then we can focus on internally rotating by trying to turn that heel out and away from the body, and then we're going to go into external rotation by trying to draw that heel up towards the body, still maintaining that 90-degree bend while still maintaining a nice tall torso here the entire time. Now this can also be done prone. Very simple to change that to a prone version. Slide down onto the floor on your back. Bring that knee to and hip to about a 90-degree bend. For internal rotation, we're going to think about pushing that heel away from the body, rotating there to the end range. And for external, we're just slowly pulling that heel back in towards us. So this would be the easiest version to do it from. As we come up to that standing position, it gets tougher, but I would urge practice. Maybe start off from the ground first and then go up into that standing position as we want to get more control in as many different variations as we possibly can.